Hey, people, welcome. Hope you're all doing okay and that the world isn't getting to you. It's been pretty crazy, but I'm not here to comment on what has just happened. Right now, I just want to help you take your mind off that and to help you focus on God and what He's saying in His Word and through my art. And also to just kind of hang out and tell you what's been going on. Yes, it's been a while since I've done a time-lapse like this. I stopped doing this in favor of doing those big videos where I mostly talked about biblical things but in a very straightforward way. Not really talking about my art, like, at all. But now, since I want to change my style of video and put more time and effort into them, I thought that would be good to do voiceovers like this to keep people inspired and entertained while I worked on some bigger projects. Speaking of which, my current big video is about the book of Ecclesiastes. If you don't know what that book is about, it's basically about a king who talks about how life sucks and nothing really matters. Sounds like a grand old time to me. But don't worry, I'm going to be unpacking it, talking about what it means and stuff, so I hope that you'll stick around for it in the next few months. In fact, I highly encourage you to subscribe to this channel to stay updated on any new videos I post. Or you can also join my mailing list where you can also get videos, but in addition, you get updates on art and blogs. But anyways, it's been really gray around where I live. In fact, we didn't get to see the sun for 8 days after the new year began. The sun has been kind of peeking out some days, but I know they'll eventually have a more consistent schedule. God is like the sun, He never goes away. We may not always see Him, but He still gives us His light and warmth, even through the grayness. But I'm still tired of this gray winter sky, and I wanted to make something summery. So I made this, a guy eating some food in the great outdoors. Honestly, eating outside is one of the most summery things that I can think of. Some people may think of the 4th of July, going to the beach, /pool, going camping, etc. But what do all of these activities usually have in common? Eating, specifically outside. Also, bees. You can't forget the bees, mate. Summer is when they like to come out to get nectar to make honey for the winter, and you're more likely to come across one during this time. I know that I've been stung by them quite a few times, but I learned that if you just leave them alone, watched your step, and didn't panic or flail when they come around, they'll leave you alone. Even when you try to shoo them away, I find that they are still reluctant to sting. I mean, can you blame them? They'll die if they do. I wouldn't want to waste my stinger either. They're not angry little monsters who want to sting people. They just want to protect your hive, their sources of food, and to make honey. Honestly, bees don't deserve the reputation they get. I know that they can be dangerous when their hive is in your yard or something, but there are humane and safe ways to get rid of them. Call an experienced beekeeper or something. We need bees. They were put here by God to make sweet and delicious honey and also to pollinate plants, which is important for plant reproduction. So please don't fall into that trap of thinking that bees are out to get you, especially since their numbers have been declining. Alright, that's all I'm gonna say about that, for now. The reason why I went on that trail about bees is because A, bees remind me of warm weather, and 2, the name of the restaurant that this fellow got his food from is called Bzzzy Bees. Well, why did you make up a place? Why didn't you just use an already mainstream brand? I wanted to incorporate bees into the picture in some way, and I have a friend who used to call me their Bzzzy Bee because I was so busy, obviously. I was thinking about that and I thought, you know, that sounds like a fun name for a fast food place. So that's what I went with, even though this dude doesn't look busy at all. By the way, I apologize for this weird angle that I'm filming with. I don't have a proper way to hold my camera while I create artwork, yet. But the Lord is going to get me a brand new setup and camera very soon. I just need to decide on what I want. It's important to be specific about what you desire. You ask and do not receive because you ask wrongly, to spend it on your passions. James for free. I want to try a GoPro, you know, those little cameras that people put on their helmets and such. I think that would be handy for when I travel and be easier to set up, and it would be cool to have multiple angles. Alright, I'm actually quite pleased with how this came out. I really enjoy using sunset colors with some teals and blues. I just think that it looks so pretty. If you would like to purchase a print of the painting I made here and sew into my ministry, you can do so at my shop, which will be in the description below. If you want to purchase the original, message me on my Facebook page or my Twitter for details. I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.